Chris Heswell, Director of Virtue Consulting. We're a niche market banking finance recruitment business specialising in permanent, contract and temporary recruitment based in Auckland, but we also work across all the major provincial centres and cities throughout New Zealand. Okay, I've been in recruitment since '94, and I actually sold a recruitment company to an Australian public company in '04, and had a couple of years, well, I actually had a couple of years out of the market prior after selling it, and the longer I kept away from recruitment, the more I missed it and realised it was something I wanted to keep going to do. So there was a gap in the market for a niche recruitment company, a specialised recruitment company in the banking finance industry. That's something I've always preferred to be, so took that opportunity, and Virtue was formed in 2004. Well, I find successful recruitment models are made up of kind of two different types of businesses. You either have your large global recruitment companies that have a lot of size and scale and they operate across kind of multi-dimensional products and services, or you have, on the other hand, locally owned, privately run niche recruitment businesses such as Virtue, where you tend to have recruiters that stay in the market for a long time. They're very experienced, and they really offer deep knowledge and networks in the areas they specialise in. So recruitment's an interesting field in that some people would say it's very much a young person's game, full of bright young salespeople that have got a lot of energy and work at fast pace, and that's certainly true. But I think one of the advantages of being in an industry for a bit longer, been around for a while, is that for me personally, it's going on 30 odd years, is that I've just been able to build a lifetime really of knowledge, deep knowledge, connectivity, relationships, trust, rapport, experience. It's things that can't really be taught, and it's really I think what gives me a little bit of an edge on probably in the market that both clients and candidates look for when they come and talk to me, and to be fair, Virtue people here at Virtue, we're along a similar line, and that it's giving that personalised, knowledgeable background with the right networks and advice that people are looking for. Feedback we get from clients and candidates in the market is that the team at Virtue, one of the big things they really like is our stability. It's the fact that they can come and talk to the same recruiter and get advice, whether it's coming to list a job with us or talk about some career advice as a candidate. It's the ability to talk to the same recruiter pretty much yesterday, today and tomorrow, and know that that person will be here, that rapport and the trust and intellectual property you might be sharing is not wasted. Too often we tend to find clients say that they build up a rapport with a particular recruiter, and they go to call them the next day and they've moved on. And I guess that's what one of the advantages of being a niche company is that stable environment we're providing. We're really fortunate that the clients we act for and have built up over the years are really market-leading brands across banks, finance companies, fund managers, stockbrokers. It's something I've always been really proud of, is that the brands we represent are really key to our business, because the candidates that come and talk to us about a career, the environments and the doors we can open for those candidates are really crucial to us, and we really only want to deal with the best brands in the market. One of the advantages about being a specialist in the market is that you do already have a pretty strong sense of what each company does in the market. So, if it's a property finance company, on one hand, we understand what most property finance companies do versus a wealth manager. We understand what most wealth management companies do. So cultures do vary, but essentially industries stay the same. So we've got a bit of an advantage there when we get into a client first up, that we already understand the industry. So it's just really understanding then the nuances of each individual client and what their people capital strategy is, where they want to go. But then it comes down to just listening, trial and error, and just trying to put the very best candidates forward you can, and you just build up your credibility that way. Recruitment's a challenge every day, but I think undoubtedly it's the talent shortage that's happening in the New Zealand market and probably globally over the last 4 or 5 years. It's really developing the tools, networks, and capacity to find people that your clients can't find, and that's why they pay us fees. It's to have access to that magic candidate. The culture of virtue is really one about running your own day and being responsible for how you operate without the need for KPIs and sales pressures. And we really are, it's a cliche, but we really are a team here. We collaborate, we collude, we talk about everything together. There isn't a lot of ego. There's healthy competition. Recruiting is something you really do have to learn on the job to a large degree, and you definitely tend to be a natural at it or you don't. So you need to be competitive, you need to have an ability to negotiate, you need to be able to listen. It's a key strength. But essentially at Virtue in particular, it's again maybe a cliche, but I try and lead from the front. I think with 30 odd years experience, highs and lows, wins and losses, it's really about helping everybody through their day when they need it, just being there for people and giving practical examples as to how to operate and do a great job.